Oi oi, what's on guys? Crypto here with another video. As we see, I haven't been here for the last 5 days, but we can see the crypto market is absolutely buzzing. Well, it was buzzing over the weekend, and we have settled a little bit. I mean, prices are still looking really good. There's good price action across many coins, but we'll have a good delve into the crypto market today and see what is going on. So, as you see here, guys, the cryptocurrency space is at 3.75 trillion. And fear and greed is all the way up to 68. Again, great to see, meaning people are more bullish than bearish, and have positive sentiment in the cryptocurrency space at the minute. And altcoin season is currently at 35, so we're still in a Bitcoin season, but we're transitioning, hopefully gradually, into that altcoin season. So as we can see, Bitcoin currently trading at 118,700, near enough. And on the weekly we're up 9.2%, and on the daily just under 1.7%. Ethereum trading at $3,164, and on the daily we're up nearly 6.5%, and on the weekly look at that, over 21%. XRP trading just shy of that $3 mark at $2.95, up 3.7% on the daily and 26.6% on the weekly. So guys, the cryptocurrency space is starting to see that transition where altcoins are starting to get a bit of a pump. Bitcoin's obviously had its pump, but altcoins are starting to get that large injection of liquidity and starting to see great price action. As we said, like, we'll look at charts in a minute, but things have cooled off slightly in the sense of we've seen that pump with altcoins and even Bitcoin, but we're starting to get a little bit of a pullback, like 5%, and we're holding there at the minute. So hopefully we can hold and then further push on. That'd be great. Solana currently at $165. On the weekly, 8.5%, brilliant. But we're not seeing the the Ethereum and XRP sort of gains over the weekly, and on the daily we're up 4%. So Solana at the minute a bit of a sleeping giant. Whether we start to see a bit of price action on Solana over the next couple of days to a week is definitely possible. Dogecoin up to 20 cents a coin, and up just over 16.5% on the weekly and just under 5% on the daily. Looking strong there for a meme coin, Cardano, 26% on the weekly. Look at that, at 75 cents. Hyperliquid as well, 22%. But look guys, look at this, Stellar XLM up 76%. I currently don't hold any XLM. Like I said, I sold it over the Christmas time to buy more SUI. Again, you don't catch every boat. I was looking to buy some. I was going to sell some of my XRP to buy some XLM because they're in the same kind of categories. I didn't, but again, I'm not too fussed on it. I mean, you're not going to catch them all. XLM though, performing really well at 47 cents, and even on the daily up 4.23%, but 76% on that weekly. SUI looking good, over $4 now, up nearly 4% on the daily and 37.5% on the weekly. Chainlink as well, nearly $16.5, and up over 6.5% on the weekly. But again, Hedera guys, look at that, 24 cents at the minute, and on the weekly 46.3%. So I hold quite a lot of Hedera. So again, haven't missed that boat. Great to see, and great to be on that boat, to be fair. But again guys, I'm sticking to my projects. I'm not jumping boat to boat. Like I said, the reason why I was going to sell some of my XRP to XLM is before the pumps. I was like, it'd be good just to cover up, a bit more. I was going to sell, I had about £4,000 worth of XRP, so I was going to put about 250, I'd say £250 into XLM, just a little bit. So we haven't really missed much there. As you've seen guys, Dogecoin is at about 16.5% up on the weekly. It's I say beta, but the Pepe meme coin is at 26.7%, so it's up a significant amount there. And then BitTensor looking very good as well, up 35%, trading at $439. Its all-time highs around $560, is it $557 mark? So we're probably about another 25% from its all-time highs. And then Near looking quite good as well at $2.68 at 18.3%. Again, a lot of altcoins looking very good. Even ICP's getting a bit of injection as well, where everyone said it was kind of dead. I hold ICP as well, just because it's got its caffeine AR project involved with it. But yeah, and then KASPA, again, not had that significant pump. But again, KASPA does not have its smart contracts, tier 1 exchanges, etc. So, and then just going on to my watch list as well, which is, there we go, watch list. So I just wanted to show you guys what I'm looking at here. So when I say Dogecoin is at nearly 17%, Pepe, I'm not actually watching Pepe, but I do keep an eye on it. That's up. I do 26.6% off. I thought I did. But then with my other coins that I look at and keep an eye at, which are my meme coins. Where is it? Where's my Andy? So 47%, I'm holding my Andy as well. So Andy and Land Wolf as well, 60%. So again, guys, I hold these meme coins low. Again, I hold Andy and I hold Wolf. I've probably got about £400 worth of Andy and about £100 worth of Land Wolf. But with these two, basically, I got into Pepe early on and then sold it obviously whilst I was travelling last year because I didn't understand the cryptocurrency significantly. But as I learned over times, and I watched, because Bitcoin, they go into meme coins quite a bit. So I give a shout out to them because they are a great channel for like meme coins and just keeping an eye on the trends. So Dogecoin goes up 16 and a bit percent. Pepe goes up 26.6%, then Andy goes up 47%, and then obviously Land Wolf goes up 60%. So again, guys, these meme coins have had a significant spike, but for it to come back down, it will probably get hit as hard, which I'll show you in the charts in a minute. All right, so let's look at the charts. So as you guys, you can see here, I was looking at Bitcoin dominance. Just want to have a little quick look before our video, but currently in uncharted territory. So we are at $118,724. On the daily, we closed at about, about 117,800 ish, 850. But the highest close on the week was, where are we to? 119,000 on the weekly, so that's great to see for Bitcoin. But currently we are holding above that 100, we want to hold above the 116, but realistically we might come back down to levels at about 104. We don't know really, it's hard to say. Again, we could wick down to 115,700. But whether we touch the all-time highs of previous, what we tried breaking, that could be absolutely a high level of support. But guys, at the minute with Bitcoin, we could come back down, let's say 5%, let's say from here, 5%, you're looking at around 112. It's absolutely possible, 113,000. With this set, we could see a little bit of sell-off before we pump again. Again, no one's got can read the future. No one can tell you what's going to happen. But again, we are in current levels of uncharted territory where we don't have levels of support resistance. So I think that's for Bitcoin now to find out itself, where if we're going to hold for a bit and then push up again. So that could be in the sense of like, we could be here, we could wick down, come up, we could come back up to these all-time highs, and then we go. And that could be August time, that could be end of July. We don't know. We absolutely don't know. But holding, should have got rid of that. Let's go back to this. But we are looking very good with Bitcoin at the minute. We over the last since Thursday last week, so nearly a week really, we are holding above 116,000. Realistically, we wicked down to 115,800, but we are holding really well. So we will see with Bitcoin what happens, but we could absolutely come back down to this level of 111,800, maybe even 110,000. And it's possible absolutely to wick back down to this 106,000 just because of this spike. I mean, what did we come up? I mean, from these levels here, we come up, we wicked up all the way up to about 16. was it 13.5%, and now currently for Bitcoin to be up nearly 10% from where we are, from those kind of accumulative ranges, that is fantastic to see for a project with a market cap of 2.3 trillion. So 10% of 2.3 trillion is 230 billion. So that's a large amount of liquidity being injected into Bitcoin and its value. But as we're seeing here, Bitcoin dominance has fell off a little bit. So currently broke through the levels of 64.2. Again, you can see the significant levels of support here. So we will put that in. So current levels, we want to break through that really. So current levels of support are about 63.7. As we can see here, significant levels of support / resistance. So again, support, and again support here. Once we break through there, we want to get through to that 62% range. But guys, if we start to see Bitcoin's dominance fall off even further, again, Bitcoin's holding value, but currently, look at Ethereum. Look at that, green candles. So where Bitcoin's had a couple kind of a bit more of a cumulative range, a couple of red candles. This is on, again, each candle's on the daily, guys, so each candle is 1 day. Bitcoin is holding, it's a little bit, again, seen red back up to green, so we're kind of in a cumulative phase. Again, it's only been a couple of days, but it's hard to say. Whereas Ethereum, I mean, guys, let's go from those lows. How far has Ethereum come? Let's have a look, shall we? So we're going from here up to about here. So nearly 26%, so 25.8% from those lows. And that's over a time of about, what, 8 days? So we're up basically just over 25% at the minute for Ethereum. And Ethereum trading at $3,170. We're starting to see that transition where Bitcoin's, sort of accumulates a little bit and Ethereum really take off. Again, we had a little bit of accumulation here whilst Bitcoin took off, and now Ethereum's starting to take off a little bit. We could probably see this kind of level, 3,470. It's the next level, so we'll absolutely mark that out full. So we'll take that away. But again, we want to use this as absolute support now, so that's going to be going green. So we want to use this at 2,800 to support. We want to stay above this $3,000. That's a great psychological level of what was resistance, now support. So if we can keep that $3,000 range, that'd be great. And then hopefully, then we span on. Hopefully, and again, from here, guys, we're looking at what, another 9%, I'd say, maybe 8.5% to get from here to here. So 9.5%. Yeah, there we go. To get from where we are now to 3,450 levels. Again, significant levels of resistance here. Boom, boom, and will support as well. So it's a significant level for Ethereum. But Ethereum to break those all-time highs of $4,900, absolutely possible. But yeah, and then going to XRP, guys, starting to see a bit of a green candle today. As you can see here at this $2.97, I'd say, significant level of resistance at the minute. We wicked over up to, we just broke through, yeah, we got $3 and just under $3.05. But again, $2.97. Levels of what was support and then resistance, but for XRP at the minute, I mean, guys, from these levels down here, let's go from here all the way up to, let's go there. So we wicked up to nearly 38%, but we're currently up 34.5% currently with XRP. So XRP got a lot of bullish news around it. Currently, we'll go through the news in a minute with XRP and other coins as well, and the ETF inflows and outflows of Bitcoin and Ethereum. But very bullish news for XRP at the minute around tokenization with properties in UAE. But again, we'll look at that in a minute. But again, we've seen a significant pump and starting to see a bit of accumulation, but Ethereum's the one that's next to pump in. Guys, Solana, we are still kind of again, yes, we're above this $160 range, but we were here back in May. May, literally for 3 weeks we accumulated. So Solana has not seen its push yet. We are above the 50-day and we're touching the 200-day EMA in that cloud. Again, a couple of green days, but not really significant pumps. I mean, if we go back to around here where everything else pumped, Solana's up about 12%. Again, brilliant, but you're seeing XRP go up, near 30%. You're seeing Ethereum go up 25%, 27%. So Solana hasn't had its big pump yet, and it's got so much bullishness behind it, but we haven't seen that pump for Solana. So Solana currently between 165 to 180. Again, needs to break that 180. So hopefully now, okay, I want to say we're using this 160 to 165 or 160 as a level of support, and this 180 is now what we want to break through. So I'm definitely, when I get a bit more capital again, because I'm not going to be spending my money at the minute because me and my partner want to go away for a birthday. You know, we've got to enjoy ourselves still, so I can't just be pumping it into crypto. But Solana at the minute, looking very good. I bought some when I got paid, and yes, looking very good. But Hedera, look at these candles. So if we just zoom out a bit, guys, we came, up these lows. I'll just go from the low. Guys, if you bought in the lows and you're now at the highs, you are up 106%. Well, right now you are up 90%. You are up. So you've put £100 in there, you beat up £90. No investments over a matter of what? 3 weeks, just over 3.5 weeks. Would you be going up that much? So congratulations if you bought the dip. Again, guys, none of this is financial advice, just a guy that loves cryptocurrency and loves to chat. But I'm just highlighting to you guys here what the possibilities are and what could happen. If you really didn't, if you didn't want to, if you bought those kind of lows, let's say you didn't buy at the very low, you bought, okay, I'm going to wait for it to get to 13 cents, and then you just, let's say, sold right now, you're up from that £100, you're up £80. You could, if you wanted to sell, up to you. I am not selling. I'm going to be holding my Hedera bags and all my other bags until certain things prop up, okay? But I'm holding them, I'm holding strong. I believe in the cryptocurrency space, and I feel like projects like Hedera, again, guys, XRP, Solana, even Sui. But just a quickie with Hedera, we got to try and break this level of resistance. So, guys, level of support now definitely above that 20-cent range. We want to keep that. We could whip back down, absolutely, it's a possibility. But whether we come back down to kind of here, but pushing out on up towards 26.5 or 26.8, and then with Hedera we could start to see, good look at these candles here, massive candles, and we want to get back to that 40-cent range eventually, but we need to try and break this $26.7 range, and then we're probably looking at levels of support around resistance around, I'd say about 32.8, so around about here. So I'm going to be using that as a level of resistance, and here as well, absolutely resistance. So Hedera at the minute looking very strong, very bullishness behind it, loads of partnerships. It is an ISO 20022 coin, so with that kind of communication, so kind of messaging with other ISO 2022 coins. Within the financial system, again, it's quicker, cheaper, and the financial system over Swift is like going from, mailing someone via letter to emailing someone. It's kind of that transition with money. So I don't know why it hasn't happened yet, or, hasn't been introduced many years ago, because people have to pay, especially big institutions and companies, they're to send $1 million or pounds, whatever, from them, if they're trying to take a transaction or send a transaction, it will cost them 3% of that £1 million. So that's £30,000. So it's a significant amount. But guys, looking as well at Sui, Sui at the minute is starting to fly a little bit. We're starting to see those high, those green candles. Sui doing very well at $4.06. Going from these lows here. Let's get from the very low. I think we're up like 80%. So 78% near enough. Right now we're up about 76%, so congratulations if you bought on those lows again. But Sui looking absolutely juicy at the minute, up 42% from those kind of accumulative lows. So if anyone bought in there again, well done. I absolutely did. So yeah, the cryptocurrency space looking very good, but guys, look at XLM. Very, very good candles to see, and it's going into kind of resistance at around, what we're talking here, about 49 cents. Managed to wick all the way up to 51 cents. So, you can't have them all, but you're looking at around, about a level of resistance at about 47, I'd say, 47.8, yeah. So that's going to be my level of resistance now. But realistically, we want to hold these levels at about 40 cents. Let's go 40 cents. We will be holding those levels. We've had a bit of touches there. So currently, XLM doing absolutely amazing. And guys, from these lows all the way to these up these here, 140% if you sold bottom to top, 135%. So £100, you'd have an extra £136 on top of that £100, so £236 altogether in a matter of 3 weeks. Wow. So XLM looking very strong. But guys, just going into the crypto news at the minute, looking here. So guys, bullish news here. So PayPal to expand its PYUSD stablecoin to Arbitrum blockchain, as we can see here. So absolutely bullish news for PayPal and for Arbitrum, to be fair. Arbitrum getting some significant kind of refresh that. And what else have we got here? So Arbitrum could be, again, its price hasn't spiked as much, but PayPal starting to get into the stablecoin game. So very bullish news. And again, so this is supposedly rumours, but director of the Federal Housing Pulse says, very credible source told him that Fed Jerome Powell is considering resigning. I mean, to be fair, he's probably getting mad stress in Trump with Trump's constant digs. But I mean, what is it? The US current inflation is now at 2.6%. So they want to get below 2 to start cutting rates. There will be an FOMC meeting in July. Well, the next one's meant to be September, but they're going to have a one in July where they're thinking like cutting rates or not. But it's saying 97% whether they're going to cut rates, and they're not whether they're not going to cut rates. So very unlikely that rates are still going to be cut in the US. And then President Trump says 11 representatives who voted against pro-crypto legislation has now agreed to vote in favour of advancing the bills. So those bills are obviously the Genius Act and the Clarity Act. So this is in relation to stablecoins, which is the Genius Act, which America wants to try and get forward with that. So to try and transition kind of from your eventual traditional fiat currency to your stablecoins. Because if you go into stablecoins, things are locked on the blockchain, you don't need banks as much, and then the Clarity Act is then for banks to get on board with crypto regulation. And is it whether they're going to be the SEC or the CTFC, I think it was, either of those two, whether then they can state whether certain cryptocurrencies are securities or not. But so they want that in favour, and there's no kind of clarity yet on what the proceedings on them are. And then guys, where are we to here as well? So just wanted to say about so again, here's Trump saying, I'm in the Oval Office with 11 of the 12 congresswomen to pass the Genius Act. And after a short discussion, they have all agreed to vote tomorrow. So this would be today, to pass these acts. Speaker at the House, Mike Johnson, was at the meeting via telephone and looks forward to taking the vote as early as possible. I want to thank everyone in Congress, men and women, for their quick and positive response. Make America great again. So Make America Great Again is what Trump is on the hype of. And guys, as you can see here, look at this. Total of 125 public companies have now added Bitcoin to their holdings, so to their treasuries, etc. Guys, that is absolutely absurd. So if you go back 4 years ago, this wasn't even happening. You see Bitcoin getting to highs of 67,000, 68,000. That's, now we've got all these companies, institutions having Bitcoin as their treasuries. This is very bullish news. So the amount of money going to be coming in for this, I mean, guys, there's been, was it 3,150 Bitcoin being mined a day average, but there's a lot more Bitcoin being picked up by these companies, MicroStrategy, BlackRock's ETFs. So guys, look at these things. This is just the start of institutions. Only 125. There's thousands out there, which some of them might add, I don't know, 10 Bitcoin a month. These lower, these companies that aren't taking as much, they might add 10 Bitcoin a month, 5 Bitcoin a month. Less is going to be available, meaning that the price of Bitcoin is going to go up, and then eventually cryptocurrency space in general is going to be injected with all these kind of liquidity into the system. And as you can see here, guys, where was it? So Ripple announced partnership with Control Alt to expand a global commodities footprint in the Middle East, supporting Dubai's real estate tokenization projects for tokenized property title deeds on XRP Ledger. So very bullish news for them. And then lastly, so yesterday, ETFs flows, so around just over 400 million for Bitcoin and just under 200 million for Ethereum, just on one day. So guys, very bullish. And yeah, BlackRock's ETFs brought 3,470 Bitcoin and 57, just shy of 57,000 of ETH yesterday. So very bullish news. Yeah, great to see. And then just checking the Coinbase app, guys. People being around, are people buying? The app is going up to the 11 on the financial apps and 146. So when this hits about 20, I'll probably sell a little bit of my crypto, and once it gets top 3, I will be selling in a little bit of crypto. But guys, and then looking at trends, let's refresh this thing. Let's have a good look, see. People want to get involved a little bit, I think, now. Prices of, guys, you've seen a little bit of price pump. Some is, again, whether it could be your people who are kind of into the financial system, where they're probably like stocks, shares, all this. Guys, last week, crypto, where was it at? 9, XRP 9, Bitcoin 17. Where are we at now? We are at now, crypto at 13, XRP at 23. So XRP is basically nearly tripled in the matter of 2 weeks on Google Trends. So people looking it up. Bitcoin's at 30. So guys, XRP is not far off Bitcoin, to be fair, in the Google Trends. But guys, it's showing that people are wanting to get involved. Just quick look at where liquidations can happen with Bitcoin, especially with leverage. So where are people's heads at? So over the last day, we've got 4 billion of longs and 2.3 billion. So people are still more bullish. So it's actually possible to come back down to, I'd say, 100. So even to liquidate 100 over these 15s, and all good. So I'll leave you here, guys, and I'll chat to you in a good one.